to the live mix and mingle in the chat. Comment, commit, and stick. That is how we do it. Welcome to the live mix and mingle in the chat. Comment, commit, and stick. That is how we do it. Welcome to the live. Here on CarterEats. What you say now? Here on CarterEats. Say what? Here on CarterEats. Okay.
Girls on me, on the dance floor, all eyes on me. Who is he? Then you better come get your girl dog. All eyes on me, party like a rock star. You can find me in VIP. All eyes on me, yeah, where the girls are. This is how your night should be. All eyes on me.
All eyes on the prize, money supersized. G5 super fly, should be supervised.
Welcome to Carter's Eat. My husband likes to cook, I like to eat, but I also do show reviews, and my favorite show just started again this season. Besides for Greenleaf, get there, and see it, I also have to talk about Married to Medicine. I'm your host, Lisa, and I hope that you'll enjoy this review with me. Do you watch it? Don't you love it? Finally, some educated women on a reality TV show. Let's talk about it. Okay, so I'm Lisa, I'm your host, and the show starts out and we're looking at Hope and Harmony. No, that's the other show. It's called Honest and True. There's a talk show that Jackie and Heavenly are on, and they ask the question. The show opens up with the question: should Quad have exposed our big-haired girl, the founder of the show, talking about she has a drug problem, or does she does drugs? And Heavenly said no. But the whole time she's watching it, the girl with the big hair is like, whoever said I had a drug problem? Jackie's just as trashy as Quad for saying it. And you know, nobody ever comes for Jackie. Jackie is the dignified doctor who doesn't have any kids, and her husband are starting over because he had his infidelities. But we're not talking about that either. So that was how it opened up, with them on a talk show platform. I enjoy this show because the ladies are real. They're not always in heels because they're older and they can't walk in heels all the time. So these ladies are real. They got good Southern accents. They're working women. That means they have an education. Some decisions are for entertainment purposes only. We have to keep that in mind, y'all. This is an entertainment show. It's showing working women who happen to be doctors or married to a doctor. So Quad better just hold on to her seat, because her not being married to the doctor anymore could get her off the show. But because her ratings are good, she has good fashions, good wigs, she's controversial, she's always something. Quad is my soror though, so we not gonna hate on Quad. Catch that in your spirit. Okay. I know I like Heavenly. We all have a friend like Heavenly. Drama, say what they want to say, unfiltered, can't help it. Good and hood. But Heavenly, I don't think she's hood. She just ain't never been nowhere, done nothing, and that's just how she is. She gonna say what she says, and she probably, just like her mama, say what she needs to say. I've been watching the show. I know that she had a very secluded lifestyle. She didn't go out and play. She's a smart woman, very smart woman. So that's why she feels entitled to say what she has to say. Either here nor there. Let's not get too wrapped up in that. So Open and Honest is the name of the show. Open and Honest. They said, the first caller said, Heavenly, why are you so messy? And that's what I mean. Everybody's got a girlfriend like Heavenly. And Heavenly probably doesn't mean to be messy. She's just being honest. That's just Heavenly. She asked Quad to come to this hydrotherapy for the... And you sit on rosebuds and red hydrangea and echinacea, and it goes through a little therapy. And you sit, and you got your steam jacket on, and all the steam is insulating that component down there, and it's being rehydrated and moisturized and opened up. And whew, so I'm looking forward to that. So it was like herbs in a crock pot. So that's what we always also opened up, was Heavenly telling Quad, let's go get revitalized. below. All about should girlfriends share the private stuff, and you just shouldn't. And then I think with girlfriends and chats and all that stuff, husbands are off topic, should never be discussed. Never, ever, 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 ever talk about anybody else's husband. Never, ever, ever, because your girlfriend has a right to, by the standard code of law, not be your friend ever again if you talk about their husband. Because the covenant is the covenant agreement. The woman decides to marry that man. We have no say in the husband and wife relationship whatsoever, and you should never talk about your girlfriend's husband. You heard it first at CarterEats with Lisa. Get there. Talk about it. Let's talk about it. All right. And then, yes, I've got notes because it's my show. Okay, Jackie and husband, who again are rekindling their relationship, trying to figure it out, how they fit in with each other. Are they going to fall madly in love and get past all the infidelities that happen? Can she move on? Can she move on? Can she move on? I guess she has, because they've invested in a home. They decided to purchase a house, regut it, and get it just the way Jackie wants it. So stay tuned for that this season. You're going to see Jackie making a commitment to getting the house the way she wants it, and her husband's completely on board. He's just happy to be in the home and not working because he got Jackie as a doctor. But he's a great guy. He's a great guy. He's a great guy. He just needed some attention, and that is not an excuse to go out and do what you need to do. But they had to have a meeting of the minds, and sometimes that's what it takes, probably, in order to wake up a marriage. Lord Jesus, keep that from my house. I rebuke it in the name of Jesus. Alrighty. So, Toya's house is ready. Honey, who doesn't love gorgeous Toya? Is she not just gorgeous? I think there's a lot of people that don't like Toya, but I like Toya. If you're gorgeous, own your beauty. If you like nice things, own that you like nice things. Sis likes nice things. She's gorgeous, flawless, handsome husband, takes good care of her. Why not walk in your entitlement? Sis wants this, that, and the third, and the fifth. Now, make sure you can afford it, and her doctor can. Boom, pow. Isn't she fabulous? She's like, I want a 10-story closet. I want this. I want steps big enough to fit my heels. Husband, do you like the $15,000 fireplace that we got to put in the pool? If you've got it, get it. Careful, careful, careful. You could have got a $3,000 fireplace put around your pool, or you didn't have to have a fireplace at all. So let's not be too gluttonous in our walk of overflow. Be practical, be reasonable, stay sane. That's all I ask, Toya. I mean, my God, you got him to build you the house that you want, sis. Just walk in your authority and don't abuse it, because God can take it. But I think she acknowledges God in all things, and that is probably why they continue to prosper and flourish. Glory be to God. And Toya worked with the financier who said, you know, helping to get their budget in order for them to get into the house, to financially qualify for the house. You do have to go through that when you're purchasing a house. They want to see how you're using your finances, where you're spending your money, and they showed as kind of a funny, because remember, it's all editing. So one of the quirks was, hey, you've got a $1,000 grocery bill a month for a family of 4. That's kind of extensive, exquisite, dramatic, and not necessary. So she does realistically need to scale that back, but so he's like, instead of, you know, all the wines you like to get, she's like, so I need to buy Boone's Farm. It was funny. Again, y'all get your life together. We don't have to spend like that. Instead of Harris Teeter, you can shop at Food Lion or Buy Low. Instead of Publix, you can shop at Buy Low. I don't go to Walmart. I can't do it. I got to keep my couth about me a little bit. I just can't do it. Can't afford Target either. So it's going to be Food Line for me. I'm your host, Lisa at CarterEats. So Simone, who has 2 houses because her husband couldn't figure it out, and he lost his job. They got rid of one of the houses. She's committed to making her family go and grow. She's now living with her husband. The commute is still an issue, but her boys are older, and one tried the Howard thing. It looks like all the reality stars send their kids to Howard only to be completely overwhelmed with black college life, living far from their family, only to be sent back home, and now he's at a Georgia State school, which isn't bad. Not bad at all. Not bad at all. Not bad at all. It's just we have to do better in preparing our children to go off to college and stay. We can't keep giving in to them. No matter how difficult it is, no matter the circumstances, stick out those 4 years because it's going to be the best experience of your life, especially if you get to go to the first African-American one of the oldest African-American colleges in the United States, which is Howard University. I want to see them stick this out, or we got to be harder on them and say, yes, you are going to finish. I digress. Okie dokie. So one of her boys has come back home, and the other one is probably in the 11th grade, and he is looking better. Thank you, Jesus. Simone's kids are looking better. I was concerned there. Never talk about anybody's children, but you know that kids go through that phase, not me excluded, where you just be like, Lord Jesus, I hope my child turned out cute. And both her sons are very handsome, very handsome. And her wonderful, wonderful, wonderful husband, you can't see nothing wrong about her husband. I don't care what nobody says. I love Simone's husband. He puts up with her. He's a good guy. He's hardworking. He knows he's smart. He's doing the right thing by sticking by his husband. I just happen to love Cecil. Simone gives him a hard time. And that time that he pointed her out for her flaws and doing too much at night and charting and just not being there for him, and he's reminding her, hey, I'm not going to put up with this. He was right, and she knew it, and the only thing you can tell him is be quiet, be quiet. I know when I'm wrong. I know when my husband's right, and it's normally my husband's right, and that's okay. Don't ask nothing later on, though. Don't ask nothing later on if you're right. You might want to let your wife be right sometimes. Anywho, I gotta digress one more time. So, now, Buffy, they got a new character in the back seat with Simone. Buffy, as they go over to Heavenly's party. Heavenly has a party for her husband who opened, catch this in your spirit, his own surgical practice. Yes, God. Heavenly and her husband make things happen. She is all about seeing her husband succeed, and the husband is all about leaving a legacy. So they're having a party at the new doctor's surgical office for Dr. Heavenly's husband. And they've got this new character named Buffy who's in the back seat, who's married to a Caucasian guy, which is not a problem at all. I thought the thing was plugged in. Oh, my phone's not plugged in. So down home and loud. I love it. Southern country, comfortable with who she is, gorgeous. And she owns her own dental practice. Who wouldn't be comfortable with that? She's awesome. She's got a mouth. She's working on that. We got to pray for her. But it's part of the entertainment purposes only. Now, don't get smacked in the mouth, though. That's what we got to pray for, that she don't get smacked in the mouth, because that can happen. They sit down in this back sunroom, and Quad doesn't speak to this new friend that's there, and I don't know who this new friend is. She's an old character, but her and Quad don't see eye to eye, and the producers ask, Quad, are you going to acknowledge her? And she said, who? So that's where that's at. Quad is like, I'm not studying that chick. And so that's the red carpet affair, and Toya shows up at the red carpet affair in this, that's my girl. I love Toya. But she's got this Muhammad Ali boxing garb on, blue silk pants, blue Muhammad Ali jacket that's long. I'm sure it's designer. I don't care. It's hideous. It's not for a red carpet affair. And it looks like a boxing robe with blue silk pants. Wrong. And I love you, sis. I love you. Love everything about you. Hair, makeup, lashes, your personality, your desire to be a good wife to your husband, and your love for nice things. I'm there. I get you. That was not the right attire. Especially if it was red carpet and everybody's in the evening gowns. Ladies here with the blonde hair. Maya? Yeah, Maya. Okay. Maya's look good in a red dress with her big hips. I can't talk about nobody's hips because I got hips. But sis looks good. Always looks good. One thing about Simone, at a black tie affair, don't cuss in public. Don't cuss in public. And I'm a cusser. I love the Lord, but I do cuss a little. I got a t-shirt. I love the Lord, but I cuss a little. Don't cuss at a black tie affair. And it's just not ladylike. So if anybody takes anything from this, if you're in fine clothing, please don't cuss. Even if you can do it amongst your girls, it doesn't look good. Now, maybe some people don't care about how they look. Okay. But still, don't cuss. On your job, even if your job is the reality housewives or married to medicine, don't cuss on your job. Especially when you're in nice clothing. the makeup at the Black Tie Affair. I believe these girls do their own makeup. I get that because remember, these are older, educated women, and they're like, I don't care how I look. I got the doctor. I'm a doctor. I don't need you to. You do need to seek consultation because you don't want to look like you go into the casket. And the makeup was so heavy on Heavenly and Simone in one scene where they were meeting each other when they walked into the red carpet affair at the surgeon's new office that it was just, it was casket ready. And we don't want that look. But I love my girls now, but just let's work on makeup. Makeup! That's just Heavenly. And here we're going to go ahead. So Sarah Quad is amazing. And she looks amazing. She looks amazing. And she says, look, I'll be single because I'm not dealing with a whole bunch of demons. And she said, I'm relaxed and all the demons are gone. And being single is fine with her. If one finds me, that is fine. Because she knows that she has to be found. Women cannot go out there looking for men. So Quad is good. Quad is good. She's all about taking care of Quad. That is Quad. About her coins, that is Quad. Love her. And that's, you have to be true to who you are. If you're a woman that's about your coins, that's what you're about. I'm about my coins. I wouldn't have a YouTube channel. I'm about my coins. Thank you, Cardi B, for introducing us to that term, our coins. Because that's what we get on YouTube, coins. But I'm praying for the overflow. Any the Hickson who Heavenly dropped to her knees. So when they're in Dr. The doctor, what's her Heavenly's husband's name? Daddy, we'll call him Daddy. They're touring Daddy's facility of his new surgical unit. And he's like, you know, this is a legacy to my kids. This is something we've done. We started as slaves and look how far we've come. We've come to the point where we're getting degrees. We're getting apprenticeships. We're getting positions of authority. And I'm able to get my own doctor's office. So isn't that an awesome testament to what we're going to give and leave for our kids? It's a legacy. So Dr. Heavenly, of course, is in the surgical room going, yes, honey, that's my baby. That's my daddy, daddy, daddy. And she drops to her knees. I don't blame you, sis. Do what you got to do. Yes, yes, yes. And some people do and some people don't, but she definitely does. And she's not ashamed of it. She's married. She can do that. She can do that. She's a married woman. And then I can't read my Contessa. Contessa wants to be the Surgeon General, and she has decided to take her career to another state so she can get her degree. So the husband's a single doctor. Well, Contessa gets fly at the red carpet affair and calls Eugene a bitch. You call somebody else's husband a name? You can't do that. You can't do that. And I'm surprised Toya didn't get up and jump up and get ready. Say something about my husband. Ah, we'll be moving furniture. She said, where do you all, and the new lady, Buffy, was like, where do y'all have me? Because we're not going to be out here talking about people's husbands and then you called him a name? Get ready for the season. The season looked like it's got lots of drama. Dr. Jackie brings out her real self and she got words for Contessa. We'll have to see why. And Quad and Simone can't seem to get it together for nothing. If you watch Married to Medicine like me, let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. Get in my comments below. Subscribe to Carter's Eat. Watch 3 or 4 of my cooking videos. Stay connected. Attend my lives. We have lots of fun. I'm a mother of 2. One's 7, one's 4. I had my children at the age of 40 and 44. I enjoy what I do. I'm doing this for my family. I'm doing this for my YouTube family. Be sure to keep up with Married to Medicine with me. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. And subscribe below. Comment. Thumbs it up. And I hope to see you real soon again. Lord have mercy. Pray for our working women. And that's what this is all about. Being a working woman. And thank God they got a show. It is entertainment. Just keep that in mind. See you next time when we talk about it on Married to Medicine.
When I open up your eyes, head to the sky, keep a mean bad mommy on the side. Make a tsunami, kamikaze on the mind, spit flow, paparazzi, flash shine, get dough, champagne.